Guys, in this video, we will be learning pandas data frame group by function in Python. As you know, group by is a pretty simple concept, right? We have three steps. Like we have to first split the data, we have to apply some aggregate function, and then we have to show this complete data, right? So I have opened one Excel on my computer to understand how group by function works, right? In the backend, I have some sales data on basis of region and countries. It is daily basis data. It is total sales which achieved on a specific date against the region and the country, right? Okay, if we create a group on this data, so on basis of country we have only sales 20, right? US, we have this group, okay, where we have sales 100 and we have UK sales 40. Okay, this is how we create groups. This is one group, this is second group, and this is third group, right? Which we created here. So this is called a group, right? Second step is to apply the aggregation, right? The formula which we have taken as a sum, right? So we are summing up the values, right? If you see the US, so we have three values, right? So we are summing up three values in total 100. Okay, so that is the second step to apply business logics. Third step is to show this data. This complete data you can show on your dashboard, right? We can use grouping on multiple series or multiple columns as well. So now I'm gonna minimize this, and we are going to work on the tutorials how this grouping works in data frame with the help of pandas library. Okay, I am using editor PyCharm and Python version 3.12 is installed on my computer. Right before getting started with any of the implementation, you have to install pandas library on your computer. You have to type in one command by opening your command prompt, or you can open a terminal. The command is pip install pandas, right? Once you execute this command, pandas library will be installed and you can use its feature then, right? So grouping we have understood how it works in the backend. Now we are going to see how this can be implemented in Python program. Okay, so we will be using the same data. I have some code handy to save some time. First I'll be importing the pandas. So let me take the same data. Okay, this is called a dictionary, right? If you print D1, or you want to check the type of D1, so you will see this is a dictionary, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new data frame, right? You see this is a dictionary. I'm going to create a new data frame. So df equals to pd pandas alias, and then data frame function I'm going to use. I have to pass on this dictionary into this data frame, right? So my data frame would be generated right on the output window. If you run the program again, so you will see your same data. We have three series, we have one column index, right? Where you can identify each row uniquely. Okay, if you want to create group on basis of country column, we can create it easily. So let me take df dot group by function I can use, and here I have to specify which column you want to create group on, right? So let me take country, and we'll print g1 dot groups, right? That one attribute we can use to see total groups on this object, right? If you're in the program, there are three groups created in this object. First India, second UK, third is US, wherein we have three rows, 3, 2, 3, 4, right? 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you want to iterate these groups, you can easily iterate with help of for loop. So you can say name group in G1, right? You can print name and you can print group. Okay, so if you're in the program again, so you can iterate your each groups one by one. First group, that is India, right? There is one row on first position. Second group, that is UK, which is again a another row, that is first. Okay, third group, that is US. We have three rows in this group. Okay, so each group you can iterate with help of for loop. If you want to get the first record of each group, that is also possible. You can use first function. Okay, pg1 dot first, right? So this first function will return you the object, and that will return you the first row, right? So each group it has taken first row, right? For India, it took this row 0, 20, which sales is 20. Second, it has taken UK, so we have only one row, that is 40 sales. And from third, group, it has taken the first row, that is 30, right? You see, from this US group. Okay, so that is how this first function works on the group object. If you want to apply the sum, that can also work. G1.sum, this aggregate function you want to apply on this group. So this will work, right? We have three rows, 60, 10 and 30. It's summing up 100. UK has 40 and India has 20, right? So this way you can do the sum on your column. Region, it has taken as a string, so all three's values are concatenated here. Okay, so this is how this sum function works, this aggregate function works on group object. If you want to get the group with its name, that is also possible with help of get underscore group function. So g1 dot get group, right? And you can mention the group name which you want to get. That, let me take US. Okay, and let me print, right? It will print you the all records which comes under US, right? If you're in the program US, this way it is case sensitive, I believe so. Yeah. So we are now getting a group which is named as US, right? Okay. So US group has three records in the data frame. We retrieve these records right from the same data frame. If you want to get India, so you will get only one row, right? Okay. So you see, you want to apply grouping on multiple series, so that is also possible. You just specify your multiple columns for group in list of string, right? So country and region I am now specifying, right? So you will see the difference in the output. Okay, this is the second case. If you're in the program again, so okay, so here we have to comment because it will work in a different way then, because multiple columns are applied here. So if you're in the program, so you will see your groups are now more than earlier, right? Many groups, right? You see, because we have segregated the data on basis of multiple columns, country and region. So first group, India East; second, UK West; third, US East; and fourth, that is US West, right? So total four groups are created here. Okay, even we have got the sum also, right? Now let's see other example. If you want to apply some aggregate functions on the group object, that is also possible. Let me remove this. If you want to apply some function on your group, so you can use aggregate function on the group, that is g1 dot aggregate. I want to apply some, right? Okay, so you will get the sum of all the groups. So you are getting the same output as we were getting on the sum function of group. And you can use other function, like you can use mean, right? Okay, if you're in the program, so you will get the mean of your data, right? So we are getting mean and sum both, right? So this is how aggregate function works. You can apply your different aggregate function with group object. Okay, if you want to use a gg function on group one, agg, right? If you're in the program, so you will get the same output, right? So either of the function you can use to get aggregation on the data. Okay. Now let's use lambda function on our group. We will be using filter function on the group, and then we will apply the lambda keyword. Okay. I want the group which is having more than one record, right? So we have to say group one dot filter we will be applying, right? And then we have to use lambda. In the lambda, so we'll be using the group x, and then we'll be using length x greater than equals to 1. If you're in the program, you will get all groups including its data, right? If I remove this equal, so you will get only one. You will get only two records, because US and East is only the one group which is having more than one record, right? If you see US East and this US East, right? So this group is having two records. That's why this condition is certified, and we retrieve two records in this data frame. Okay, so we have seen how we can use group by function on data frame. We have seen how we can create group with multiple keys, how we can get group by their name. Okay, how we can apply aggregate function on group, and how we can use lambda keyword to filter our groups, right?
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.